Can I get everybody's attention?
Being back.
Testing, 1, 2, testing, 1, 2. I want to welcome everyone to Smoke Chemistry Social, the newest restaurant cigar bar in Arlington, Texas. I want to bring John up here real quick. The owner, John, James, I'm sorry, my bad. It's been a long day. James, tell everybody your story just real quick.
How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming out to Smoke Chemistry Social. We've been open now about 5 weeks. I originally got the building one cigar bar and City Told No. So we opened as a restaurant and built everything else outside. So cigar people can smoke and food and stuff. So the name came up with Smoke Chemistry Social because we noticed we had hookahs and cigars, and the chemistry was the aspect of chemistry was everybody together, different elements, being able to talk and communicate, stuff like that. That's why I really want to have music loud so everybody can socialize. And social was just that. I wanted a social atmosphere so people can meet and have each other, have a good time. And I really appreciate you guys showing up. My boy,
Clarence.
So,
I like that.
So I appreciate you guys here.
Hey guys, please come out and support. This is Cowboys and Chill. I usually do this every Thursday during football season. Hopefully we have a relationship with Smoke Chemistry Social. It's a great restaurant, great bar, great cigar lounge. We got a lot of TVs. You got dinner inside. Certainly you can smoke outside, but if you don't like smoke, you can be inside. A lot of ladies don't want to be around the smoke. They want to cigar bars around the smoke, so you can have dinner and have drinks, great bar, smoke outside, have dinner, do hookahs inside if you're into that sort of thing. I call them hookahs. I'm sorry, hookahs. Anyway, this is Purple and Gold Edition, premium casino night weekend. You see some flyers, we're up here all weekend after our casino activities. We're coming right here. After our casino activities, we'll hang out with James at Smoke Chemistry Social. Again, I've had a long day. I'm just glad I'm here. I got Nick Van Exel, NBA legend, Laker, Maverick, former coach of the Bucks, Cincinnati Bearcat, Wisconsin News, Mr. 123 Cancun himself. We're going to tell that story. And of course, Dallas's own Spud, Webb. They got the MVP. SGA, is he the new face of the league?
Hello everyone, thanks for having me out. Great place. I think Oklahoma is they're a young team, so definitely they can be a dynasty. They got like 10 first round picks in the next 5 years, so I don't think they're going anywhere no time soon unless they play my Mavericks. SGA, he's unbelievable. We like the way he plays, old school game. He's just not jacking a bunch of threes. He go into the young folks call, he go into his band and get his shot off and lead his team. That's all you can ask for. You like rooting for a guy like that. You don't, I mean, these guys hot dog when they make a shot. They like they never made a shot before. Kind of hard to root for if you like a guy like him. But those guys will play the right way. He wants to win. So hopefully they keep success going. But until they play the Mavericks, then we can beat them again.
Yeah, so how everybody doing tonight? I'm actually from Wisconsin, so I'm a cheesehead. I don't fuck with the Cowboys.
That means America, hey!
Hey, when I saw that stadium, I was about to throw up on myself. But nah, man, it's a pleasure to be here tonight. I appreciate y'all coming out and supporting. That's much love. But OKC, they got a chance to be something special in the upcoming years. But you know, I think we discussed this before, is that they don't have that fear factor. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have a really good team, but when you talk about teams that build dynasties, they normally have a fear factor. When you talk about Golden State, they had, you know, players who you knew you was about to get your ass whooped when you went to see them. You had the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe. You knew you was going to get your ass whooped. The Bulls with MJ and Pippen. You knew you was going to get your ass whooped. So that's the only thing they don't have, but they are a pretty good team. And they got a chance to be something special, but I just don't think a lot of the NBA freedom right now.
NBA draft from last night, I don't know how much y'all paid attention. It was boring to me because I don't know any of the guys. You know, after the first few picks, I didn't know anybody. I didn't like the outfits. I don't know who's dressing these guys. It certainly changed, but I remember back in the day, you knew who was drafted because they were all from college, and you were watching them in college for 3 or 4 years. And you got to enjoy them and really follow their career. And now those guys, you know, who played 1 year, who really just they drafted their potential, not because they played well, guys in Europe. But the Mavericks, it was flag day. I don't know if you guys believe it was rigged out there. You got that Luka or Training Luka. But they got Cooper flag to go and Kyrie Irving, to go and AD, not KD. Start with you, Spud, you part of the Mavericks organization, but certainly give you with the legends. Tell me about what Cooper flag means to the Mavericks franchise.
We're so happy to have him because sometimes we draft white boys that can't play. This one can play. So we love it. He has a big heart, a lot of talent. He'll fit right in with AD and Kyrie when he comes back. We already have a good team. Usually the first pick, go to a team where, you know, he has no bumps or trying to carry a franchise. Flag don't have to do that here because we don't have a lot of veterans here. We're a good team, a good coach. And so hopefully they don't start him right away so he won't be shocked with the way the NBA plays physical in college. A lot of the young guys in the draft this year, a lot of guys, you know, like they say, the process. Except for maybe Dylan Harper, I think he's an NBA player already. He has that talent skill that we look for in the NBA. He has no weakness in his game. And hopefully we can get back to the finals and win a championship. And that's all. I'm a Cowboy fan. Me and Nick, we play a lot of golf together, so you can imagine what our conversations are like. That he inspires the Cowboys, and I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. So we got 5 parade routes, so hopefully we can add on to the 5 parade routes we got.
I haven't had them parade routes in a long time, so don't cut it out. But I mean, what Calvin said is like, we don't know these young players, but you know, being a part of the NBA for a long time, it's like, it's adapt or die. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure it out. It is what it is. These new kids, they dress different, they look different, they got their own swag. So, you know, as being the old heads, you know, we gotta appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We came in at an era when things was changing, and that's what it is. The Cooper flag and the Mavericks piggyback off of what Spud said. A #1 pick doesn't normally go to a contending championship team. And like Cooper flag got swag. Like, if we didn't look at him and see who he was, you would be like, yeah, he's one of us. Like he got that game, and it's only gonna benefit him because, like Spud said, he's playing with Kyrie, AD, Klay Thompson, guys who won championships. Jason Kidd as his coach, a championship. So to me, it's a win-win for both situations. And Cooper got that game, man. It's just I think this process would be a lot quicker, and he would be able to adapt a lot quicker than he would going to a bad team. So it's a win-win for both.
KD, 18, how many teams KD been on? I'm a Longhorn, I ain't no KD. KD going to Houston. He didn't want to go to the Knicks. My boy Calvin Walker, big Knicks fan, he hates KD. You know, that's a lie. KD won to Houston, big trade Jalen Green. KD, we're not talking about you. No, not you. I'm fair for KD. But Kevin Durant going to the Knicks. Not Rockets, I'm sorry, going to the Rockets. What does that mean for Houston? Just put them on the top. They had a good team on the second seed last year. They needed a scorer. They need a finisher. KD give them that.
Yeah, KD going to Houston is really good because Houston have a really good team. They needed a go-to guy. Now they have a guy they can go to score. You hate to get off a young guy like Green, but then Brooks, you can find another Brooks for Houston. I'm not a really big Houston fan because I'm from Dallas, but I love KD. I don't like him changing teams like that. But unfortunately, he got caught up in all the changing teams. But he's a really good player. He's probably one of the best. And we'll talk about, this guy can't play in this era. This guy can't play in old school era. I think KD one of those players that can play in any era and produce. So being him a Longhorn, I guess Clarence is like being biased to talk about him. But he's a really good player, so we like KD.
Yeah, I think it's a good trade for both teams, but I'm like Spud, I couldn't give up on that young talent right away. I think Houston did what they had to do as far as getting the closer, getting the guy who you get the ball to and he can go get you 2 points or a bucket. But to me, I'm like Jalen Green, 23 years old, and once he reached that peak, you could be looking at another SGA, Paul George type situation where he leads Phoenix or whatever team he's on to a championship and possibly being an MVP. So Houston window is very small with getting a great player like KD who can get it done, but they have to win right away. So I'm more about the longevity of having a young player who's really, really good, who ain't scratched the surface yet. So it's a good trade for both teams, but I wouldn't come.
I'm just saying, KD gonna make a difference in Houston. I like Jalen Green, but I think Dre's gonna bring him down. What? I mean, he got a stepson as old as him. I mean, they gonna play video games all night. Dre and Michelle, Orlando Sanders there. He gonna be in the house.
In the house. He ain't gonna be outside kicking it.
She gonna have to in her bosom. She gonna have him all wrapped up. He can't play. Come on. We know what those veteran women can do to that young man. We got some aunties in here. We got aunties in here tonight. We know what the aunties gonna do to that young man. Come on, let's keep it real. Well, good thing about having Spud on, he's really close with Harper, Ron Harper. His son, Dylan Harper, goes to the Spurs, and I'm sure he followed as well. Let's talk about Dylan Harper, talk about Ron, how important that family and how good he is. And certainly what Dylan Harper means for the Spurs, another young guy. I don't know if really needs a young guy in his development. He's been in the league for years. He needs a veteran to come up and win now, but Dylan Harper's a bad boy.
Yeah, me and Ron Harper been like, best friends in the NBA since like 86, 87, somewhere around there. But I see Dylan grow up, and I tell Ron all the time how it feels to be the third best player in your family now. But he has another son, Ron Harper Jr., that plays in Detroit. So, but Dylan, the guy can do everything with a 6'7" point guard. This rally, you find 6-7 point guard that can penetrate. He can finish with either hand. He can shoot the three. I mean, he can all around the physicality of playing defense. But that'll come with growing because he's only 19. And he'll build his body up to feel the successful of the NBA. So he'll be around a long time, especially if you have him around Fox and Wembley. Because I think Chris Paul kind of rubbed all on him how to win this year. So hopefully the guys can take that in and use it during the season because it's such a long season.
Yeah, I think Dylan Harper's going to be great for the Spurs. You know, the Spurs has always been an organization where they kept everything in-house, and they've always been led by, you know, Greg Popovich, who will build the background, but, you know, they got guys like Tim Duncan, Myers Ginobili, Tony Parker. Those guys are still around the facility, and a guy like Dylan, as much talent as he has, he can only get better, you know, running from those guys. He has great handles. He reminds you of, you know, some of the great left-handed guys like Monroe, James Harden, and he can pretty much do it all. So that's a great pick for the Spurs.
And don't realize he being next to left-handed. He being nice.
He being nice. They being nice. I don't want to see you guys all night. We're going to have a good time. We have a good time tonight. I just want to let you know, I want to let James know, we got people here from Frisco, Addison, North Dallas, who never come on this side of town. You know, Spud don't like nobody. We got Holland Hills, for sure. We got Holland Hills. But, you know, people don't drive all of it. They're like coming to Terry County. You got to go to Boozy. You know, I got ladies, you got men who come all the way across that turnpike. Back in the day, we used to like go across that turnpike. Because there was a turnpike coming one way, not the other way.
Nobody comes to Tolerant County.
Tolerant, well, he comes to Tolerant County, but he's here tonight. I want to just have a quick stories of your tales in the NBA, and certainly Spud. This is a slam dunk champion in Dallas, okay? We're talking about a slam dunk champion in Dallas. From Dallas, of Dallas. I like to say, there's one thing to me, he's of Dallas, okay? He's with the people. He didn't just grow up here and then go out to the suburbs. He still embraces his Dallas roots. And to win the slam dunk title in Dallas, being of Dallas, against Dominique Williams, tell the people what that meant. I mean, even today, no one forgets that. We all got chills watching you win that slam dunk title in Dallas against Dominique. Dallas is on.
Yeah, I played actually, like when I go play games, we should slam dunk champ. It's like I played 12 years in the NBA.
Right.
But the dunk contest, put you on the map, put you out there as a person to say, he just can dunk. So that's why I never got in a lot of dunk contests. I want to be known as a basketball player. So, the dunk contest, God really told me I'd never let me down. He wasn't joking because everywhere I go, people ask you to dunk, he still dunk. They were there. It was only 12, 18,000 seats, and 100,000 people told me they were there that day. You have to win in your city because if you lose that, that's all they're going to remember. You lost the dunk contest and you missed the dunk. But at that time, me and Dominique Wilkins were best friends and still friends today. But just to be able to go out and perform, you just wanted to play. It wasn't about trying to make it a brand or anything like that. You just wanted to go out and produce against the best players. And I watched Dr. J play, and that's my idol who I grew up watching and wanted to be like, so I always wanted to dunk. So I tried to work at that to dunk because everybody in my neighborhood was dunking, so I said, I got to do it too.
I hear you. Because how many years you played in the game?
I played 12 years.
Assists.
I don't know how many assists and points I have. The little kids always tell me in camp. But I have, I don't know, my last year I played was like 97, so I started at 86. And I still have the rookie record for the most assists in a playoff game. So And then I led the league in free throw shooting right here. So that's when Larry Bird, Reggie Miller, Mark Price, and Raul, Chris Jackson.
Raul.
Yeah, they all won the free throw contest. That's what I'm more proud of winning a free throw percentage for the year at 92%.
Yeah, I just want to point out that we are known for a young champion. Spud was an all-around basketball player. He could do it all, okay? He could assist, he could shoot the three, he could shoot free throws. He was a true point guard. And yeah, sometimes you get labeled just as a dunker. This is a 5'7" dunker, like you was a circus act. But you was a real basketball player.
Well, that's why, like I said, I got out the dunk contest because you want to be known as a basketball player. As Nick tested back when we played, it was tough. Get the ball down low first, learn to get over pick and rolls and things like that. Now it's a lot of switching and things like that. You can come in the league early and play longer. It was more physical back in playing in the NBA. And then my first couple of years, I don't know, Nick came in about 8 years like I did, but we used to have these kids commercial flights. Right. You know, first thing smoking in the morning, then play back-to-back, fly and then play back-to-back. So it was real tough on your body, but you had to, work out in the summertime and work on the game by yourself because you didn't have the nutrition, you didn't have the training and all that stuff. So you just went to whatever gym you could play and play against anybody. So when you got in the game, wasn't nothing foreign on you to have the game.
Does anybody know me? They know I'm anti-Laker. I'm Mr. Fake Show Dead. I think I created Fake Show Dead. When y'all hear Fake Show Dead on Twitter, I created that. That's my brand. People be copying. But I created that years ago. But
You know Nick played for the Lakers.
I know, that's my transition. I'm trying to transition to Nick being a Laker, okay? I'm just saying, I know he's a Laker. I watch him a Laker. He had that fucking left hand. That fuck. It's hard to defend that fucking left hand. Nick, the quick, okay? Nick and I do a podcast. Quick to the point podcast. Nick Van Exel, Johnny Collins is part of that podcast. He's here tonight. Brandon Dean is part of that podcast. We tape every Monday, but Nick Van Exel drafted to the Lakers. Can you talk about what it meant to go to the Lakers? Again, playing with Kobe and Shaq. Just talk to us about going from Wisconsin, sleepy ass Wisconsin, suburbs of Wisconsin, halfway between Chicago and Milwaukee, to Cincinnati, where ain't nothing in Cincinnati. He used to hang out with the brothers and Alpha playing craps in Cincinnati, because what nothing to do with Cincinnati. Then he goes to the Lakers. Just talk about playing with the Lakers, going to the Lakers, just the Laker culture, Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah, so my first, let me go through a quick story real quick. It was two short point guards in the NBA at that time. One was Spud and one was Murray. And so back then we would have to play each other 5 times. So when we played Spud in the first time, I didn't know much about him because I was, from Cincinnati, so I didn't know much about the NBA players. And I had a left and right crossover. And I got Spud like the first 2 times, but I think he was fucking with it. So on the 3rd time, when I hit him with the left and right, this motherfucker picked me. And not only did he pick me, he went and dunked that motherfucker. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So when I take the ball out, he dunked the motherfucker, he running back. I'm looking at this motherfucker like, you little motherfucker. But that was like one of the first times I ever got ripped in my life and when he dunked it on me. And Muggsy was the same way. Like these two kept me on my toes. I had my veteran was Sedell 3. I don't know if y'all know Sedell 3, but he was my OG vet. And he used to always tell me, like, hey, don't play with him. You gotta get to your spot. Just speed you and get to your spot. So I'm like, man, you motherfucker ain't gonna rip me. Man, that with me and dunked me. I never forget it. I tell that story all the time. But, you know, coming from the Midwest in general, I actually went to Trinity Valley Community College in Athens, Texas, about an hour outside of here. You know, for 2 years, then I went to Cincinnati. Then I got drafted by the Lakers in the second round. And I had the opportunity to play with James Worthy at the time. Then Magic came back off his retirement, which was a great experience for me. And then we got Shaq and Kobe. And, you know, just playing with those two dudes, man, saw greatness. Like we was trash before Shaq and Kobe got there. And then when Shaq got there, because he was the man coming from Orlando, everything changed as far as when we went on the road, we had sellouts everywhere. And then Kobe was just as young, but Kobe was like the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And his work ethic, like Kobe's work ethic, I tell people all the time, I ain't seen nothing like it. I played with a lot of great players, but Kobe's work ethic was crazy. And when people talk about the things he did as an NBA player, I see it every day as an 18, 19-year-old that he worked on that shit. So being with those two, you know, it was a great experience. But, you know, we didn't win, but other than that, just being around those two guys, we moved the ball. And Kobe, I knew he was tested for greatness, and eventually he became one of the greatest players.
Glad you brought up Kobe, because there's a lot of slander going on Kobe. There's a lot of slander on Kobe's name. Listen, I like T-Mac, okay? T-Mac was a bad boy. He wasn't fucking with Kobe. No. I don't care what the number look like, okay? And I know y'all play the NBA. I need y'all opinion. You can put the numbers up and do what you want to do. T-Mac was not Kobe, okay? Kobe was not a number two. Shaq won the MVP, but Kobe was a bad boy. And just talk about Kobe and where he's fixing this GOAT pantheon.
Yeah, to me, Kobe was number two when Shaq was on the team because Shaq was so dominant.
Yeah.
Like so, at that time, you had to throw the ball inside first was the Shaq, and then outside. But when the game was on the line, you give the ball to Kobe. Right. Kobe's going to make the free throw, or he's going to get you a bucket. You know what I'm saying? So he was a number two, but Shaq was a beast. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that played with Shaq, I don't care who it was, that would have played with Shaq, T-Mac, AI, whoever, they would have been number two. But Kobe, man, he's worked everything he got. You know, once him and Shaq got into their little spat, and Kobe was like, it's either me or him, the Lakers chose Kobe. Right. And Kobe got him 2 more rings after Shaq left, so ain't no more respect.
He know.
Well, my last year was Kobe's rookie of 7 years, so I only got to play against him one time when he was a rookie. But the talent over the years, I know I'm on and off, like I said, with my best friend, so I seen a couple of championships sitting in the stands with him winning 3 in Chicago with 2 with the Lakers. So he always talked about how hard he worked, how serious he was about the game, and practice and all that stuff. So you gotta like a guy like that. I never knew a lot about Kobe when he played, and I was out playing golf. So I only hear the stories about him in interviews now, and the way he approached things, which is incredible because that's the kind of guy you want to play with because he makes everybody else accountable, and that's why they win championships. I played with Dominique Wilkins, he was the same way, but he didn't get to do the rest of the guys like we didn't help Dominique enough to win the championship, but because he goes through Jordan, Bird, and Isaiah, so. But we love guys like that. We like young guys to look up to them and try to work hard like them so they can get where they're better. You hear a lot of the young guys talk about they have Kobe's workout and all that, so that shows you how much he had an impact on these young players.
The GOAT debate. I know where Spud stands. Spud was of a certain age. Jordan is his GOAT.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nick, I need you to be on the spot. LeBron or Jordan? LeBron or Jordan? You gotta pick, choose one.
So we gotta pick one.
Yeah! Yeah!
I mean, State. I grew up 45 minutes from Chicago State.
Okay.
So I can remember when Jordan did the right hand about the dunk and then finished with the left. My mom, we stayed in a little apartment building, 2-bedroom apartment building, and my boys, we was in the crib watching the finals. And that's when we did that move. We ran about the apartment.
You ran about
Like, it was crazy. And my mom, we used to call them listeners. They was pig ears. We was eating pig ears.
Big years.
Hot sauce, oh man.
Y'all was country in Chicago.
Whatever. But yeah, so I love LeBron, but I love MJ as well.
And you like pig ears.
I love him.
You still eat pig ears.
I will if somebody one of my teams out here cooking.
Are y'all selling both? Can y'all get into pig ears? What about pig feet?
I don't fuck with no pig feet.
What?
I fuck with them listeners.
What about chitlins?
Hell no.
Ain't no chitlins? Texas, y'all no chitlins.
I almost ran away from home. My mom put in the shit. But my goal is Michael Jordan. We're the same age. I played against Michael Jordan. I played at North Carolina State, and he was at North Carolina. I think the first game that he cut all his hair off was against us on national TV. Right. So when he came to Atlanta, when I played in Atlanta for 6 years, you gave away no tickets. But you might be, get dunked on or maybe score 40, 50 points. But we were all good friends because Duke, Carolina, and NC State are probably like 20 minutes apart. So if you go in the gym or you go to any place, we're running into each other. We now play a lot of golf. So, but he's the best. I don't know how to debate that, but I don't know how to debate it. The guy is the most fundamental, best basketball player that you'll ever see in your life. The stats show, so I don't know what the debate is about.
He got 6 rings. Let's be real about this. Never went to a game 7. Never lost the finals. I mean, I don't know what we're talking about, but Spud, you should went to the University of Texas. You're a Texas boy. Did they not recruit you? I know you wanted to go to UT and play basketball.
I'm gonna make your day on them. So when I only played 1 year of high school basketball.
1 year of high school basketball at 5'7".
And I averaged probably 30-some points a game. And University of Texas actually came down to see me play. Abe Lemon was the coach there. You remember that because your ass is older than me.
And he was horrible.
So he was recruiting me to go to University of Texas. Right. And he got hired.
Yeah, they brought him by Webb.
So then I ain't gonna say my agent, but
Yeah, you had an agent back then.
yeah, well, NIL. So he said, you want to go to University of Houston? I'm like, hell no, they got 10 guys on the bench that can't get in. That's when it was 5 slam down.
Right.
So I ended up going to junior college, like being big going to junior college. I went to Midland Junior College, which we won the National Junior College Championship. And then I went to North Carolina State.
And you know they paid in North Carolina State. You got one pay. Don't act like you didn't get paid in North Carolina State. He was the original cheater of AC. He did all that crime, and we know they paid. Charles Chapter put all of that paid.
Hey, we went on probation, somebody got paid.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's funny. I want to get y'all out of here. My live brother's here, Rock Nasty. He was Mr. Cancun back in the 90s. Mr. Cancun had a basketball party in Cancun. That marriage didn't last but a year. But he had a basketball party in Cancun. And I bring that up because if you guys know about the NBA, they talk about 1, 2, 3 Cancun. 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Back in the 90s, everybody went to Cancun for Memorial Day. NFL players, NBA players, they went to Cancun for Memorial Day. So, get out the playoffs, we going to Cancun. Get run out the playoffs, we going to Cancun. That's where, they talk about TNT makes fun of it, 1, 2, 3 Cancun. That was real stuff. And it became famous in the media world because of one Nick Van Exel. Nick, tell these people how you got associated with 123 Cancun.
Man, what you talking about old shit?
I see that's on the media. And we don't forget nothing.
Let me take a drink, man.
Take it quick.
Let them know.
Yeah, so, I mean, Karl Malone and John Stockton was spanking us. We was in the playoffs. We was down 3-0. I was the guy that, you know what I'm saying, I was the guy that would have team meetings when we was playing bad, get everybody together, woo. That was my job. I was kind of like a little captain of the team. And the year before, we went to Cancun, we had got knocked out in the second round of the playoffs. And that shit was off the chain.
It was.
It was off the chain. I'm gonna say one name, I don't want y'all to try to put me in none of that shit. Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, Uncle Lou.
Say it.
All of them players
Say it.
knocked out.
Say it. The Diddler was there.
Who
The
else?
Diddler had parties there.
Puffy was there. He didn't have no baby oil. Yeah, that shit was off the chain. So we down 3-0, and if anybody know about sports, you ain't coming back from 3-0. You know mentally, you're not coming back from 3-0. So we're before the game, you know, everybody's bringing it in. You know, we say our spiel, and we do 1, 2, 3, and I holler Cancun. And when I did that, we got spanked, so we got swept. And then my big dog, my teammate Shaq, went up to the front office, said, we gotta get makeup out of here. But I mean, you know, you down 3-0, man, and you know you're not coming back, and Cancun is waiting. That little, like I'm gonna tell y'all, dog, like our plane ride over there. We had Mike Epps before he was Mike Epps. We had Queen Latifah. That shit was like soul money. Like we was on that thing just kicking it, and I'm like, man, we ain't got a chance to win it. I'm trying to go to Cancun. Just get it over with, man. So that's where 1, 2, 3 Cancun came from. But yeah, it cost me for being late that next year.
Listen, that's the playoff stories, man. We got playoff stories that Big Van Exel. We got Spud, Webb. We appreciate you guys coming out. Continue to stay here, kick it. It's Casino Night weekend. Again, smoke the cigars, enjoy the drink. James has a nice spot here. We're going to make it a nice spot. We're going to keep it a nice spot. James, come on over here. We got people from North Dallas. We got people from Frisco. Hell, we got in Tarrant. This is fucking Taylor Finest. He's a detective in Fort Worth, so we're gonna keep it legal. We're gonna keep it legal, and we're gonna hang out here, do a casino weekend. We're gonna hang out here after casino night, and we'll have a good time, a good, wholesome good time here. Again, we got labels. It's called an oxymoron. It's called a double entendre. We're wholesome, okay? We're wholesome, brother. Ladies love us because we're wholesome. But we got ladies from Frisco, Plano, certainly from the southern sector. We got men from all over.
Hey, can you get a mic up, bro? Let that man talk about his business.
Oh, let the man talk. And listen, tune into the Nick Van Exel podcast, quick to the point. We got Johnny Collins, quick to the point. Tune into the quick to the point podcast.
Now they find the TCU on call.
Yeah. But James talked to me, and I had some issues today. I was getting late. I was getting late. Listen, tell the people what your hours are. Listen, he not running no black businesses closed on Tuesday, only open up to 5, you know. They got great, tell me about the brunches, I'm sorry.
We open Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. to midnight. Fridays, 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m. Sundays, 11 a.m. to midnight. We have Sunday brunch from 11 to 4. We have all day happy hour for ladies on Tuesday, all day. So make sure you ladies come out and get a good deal on some drinks. And stop spending your money in CIs. Y'all come on over here. I got food. They don't have food, so. So y'all come support us, all right? Thank y'all.
Appreciate you guys, man. Continue to have a good time. We ain't going nowhere. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Spud. Was you with Kevin Hart front court in New York?
No.
You was hanging out with Kevin Hart. Were you front court?
Hey, he's starting all of us.
I know you was talking to Kevin Hart. I saw that you was talking to Kevin Hart. I got this something on.
Hey, I'm standing next to him everywhere we go.
Anyway, guys, have a good time. Jay, put the music back on so we have a good time. Thank you, Nick. Came a mighty long way. Spud came a mighty long way. Appreciate you guys. Please take care of the waitresses and the servers. Establishment is a month old. We trying to make this thing happen for football season.
Hey, put you together.
Yeah, I'm calling him.
I'm 5'9". I'm 5'8". Spud got the lips on. Spud got the lips on. My dog. They got the extra lips on.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, I will tell the boy a story. Hey, here. Yeah. That's the dude. You got that leg, you got that one shot. Hey, you want to play in there? That's it. I got this. Y'all had the tip. All of us in there, all of that shit. That's what I told you. That's all of us. I could. It's my dog.